The day is June 7th, the second day of train days in the Twin Cities. We start off the day by seeing a BNSF SD70 ACE leading with an H2-9 trailing second. What a start. When we get to Union Depot, there's a Canadian Pacific local train waiting to get the light, and sure enough, after we arrive, they sound the bell and throttle up. It was a beautiful sound nonetheless.
Listen to that, that's beautiful. Listen to that.
After Canadian Pacific cleared, Amtrak pulled into Union Depot. Unfortunately, they weren't letting visitors for train days down until after boarding, so I walked around inside Union Depot for a bit. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage or photos from inside, so we're going to skip to when I got down to the platform. When I got down to the platform, the Borealis was sporting a B40-8W, which was surely a sight to see. Unfortunately, this is the only picture I got of it, but we can skip to when the Borealis departs. They didn't actually depart until 20 minutes later, but we're gonna skip all that.
Morning, there's the driver. Really fun, like North Dakota, or...
After the Borealis departed, I walked around and took a lot of photos. The first locomotive we're going to see is Union Pacific 1943. Union Pacific 1943 was built back in 2016 as an EMD SD70 ACE. It is now classified as an SD70AH. This locomotive was made to honor the B-17 bomber that Union Pacific employees funded during World War II, and it serves as the Veterans Unit for Union Pacific. The second locomotive we're going to take a look at is Twin Cities and Western 2011. It started its life on Norfolk and Western as a GP38 AC numbered 4119, and then in 2003, after passing through Norfolk Southern and then Helm Leasing, it was acquired by the TCNW and has been on active freight service ever since. The third locomotive we're going to take a look at is Minnesota Commercial number 76. It started its life back as a B36-7 built in 1985, originally for the Seaboard system. It arrived on the Minnesota Commercial in 2022 and was renumbered to number 76. In late 2025, it was painted into its patriotic paint scheme as a part of the 250th anniversary of the United States. The final locomotive featured at the Twin Cities Train Days event is CPKC 1776. It is a brand spanking new ET44 AC, only entering service in late March of 2026. 1776 is the first locomotive of 5 locomotives. The other locomotives number 704, 776, 7626, and 250 in matching schemes. Overall, I loved the Train Days event and I stayed for multiple hours. Despite it being 80 degrees, I love seeing the trains and the food was great. Unfortunately, I didn't go inside the Milwaukee Road cars. The line was really long. Hopefully next year I'll get some more photos from the inside. There were multiple vendors with model trains, posters, and some cool t-shirts that I had to pick up myself. I'll see y'all next year. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and maybe drop a comment if you found anything interesting. I apologize if my voice sounds different in multiple of the voiceovers because as of the time of recording this, I am sick.